Hey, what's up guys? It's Rick with the Digital Divide, and today I want to talk about these amazing Ninja Turtle figures that I found recently. I am a child of the 80s, and if you're a subscriber of this channel, chances are you might be as well. And when I was growing up back in the late 80s, early 90s, I used to watch a lot of cartoons. My favorite were Batman the Animated Series, Gargoyles, X-Men was a classic, and then you had your Nickelodeon shows like Ren and Stimpy and Doug. And then, of course, you had Ninja Turtles as well. I absolutely love the 80s design of the Ninja Turtles. They're based mostly off of the original comic books, but over the years I feel like the designs have devolved. On the far left, you've got the 80s version, which I grew up with, and then next to that, you have what is essentially like the late 90s, early 2000s look, which isn't horrible. But the two on the right are the most recent design choices for the current Ninja Turtles, and especially the one on the far right is just atrocious in my opinion. It looks so bad. So if you're like me and you grew up with the original designs and you're feeling a nostalgic kick and you want to pick up some figures, what options do you have? Well, if we jump over on eBay, you can see that finding the original 80s toys is not difficult. You can find them, but 9 times out of 10 they're going to be loose figures that don't include the original box and are missing all of the accessories. And then you've got the new modern design toys, which you can find, but again, I think these look atrocious. They have like the exaggerated feet and they just don't look right. But there is a third option. Recently, Playmates re-released a retro box set including the original 6 figures using the molds from 1988, and these are identical to the originals in every way. They come in this really cool collector's box. You can pick this up for about 200 bucks. When this was first announced, it was a big deal. It was all over the news because, to my knowledge, this was the first time since 1988 that the original molds were used to recreate the designs of the 80s figures. They changed over the years, but this was the first time that they were re-released in this way. Originally, they were priced at $89.99, and man, I wish I would have gotten it at that price, but now the value has more than doubled, and it's about 200 bucks. But this is what it looks like when you buy this. I bought mine on Amazon, again for 200 bucks. Item number 81440, the Classic Collections Sewer Lair 6-pack. If we turn it to the side, you can see that underneath this white exterior there is a collector's edition box that has some artwork. And this artwork is amazing. The artwork on the box is meant to look like they're underground in a sewer. If you rotate it to the top, you can see Michelangelo coming out of the top of the sewer there. The artwork here is straight from the original comic books created by Kevin Eastman. These box sets, when they originally released, you could find them at like your local toy stores, or most of these were sold at actually like comic book stores. So we're going to open these up. The first one we're going to take a look at here is Leonardo, and again you can see that the artwork on the front is true to the original from 1988. It's got a collection of the original 6 figures that were released. It has all the original accessories. If we jump over to Shredder here, you can see that he's even got the cloth on here. He's got the original accessories, and then his cape is made out of the same cloth material that it was back in '88. They didn't use like a cheap plastic cloth. It's got like a little comic book sketch here showing how the Ninja Turtles came to be. It's just the attention to detail here is incredible. And then you've got Splinter. Again, he's got a cloth, little robe there. It's not a cheap plastic reproduction. We've got Michelangelo here, again with the original accessories exactly as they were back then. We've got Raphael. And then last but not least, in this box we have Donatello as well. So those are the 6 figures that you get with that box set. Now there is a second box set that I recently picked up. This one is specifically for the villains, and this one's a little bit cheaper. You can pick this up for $115. Again, when it originally launched it was $89.99. The value has gone up a bit, but not as much on this box set. So like the first box set, this one comes in a white outer box. This is item number 81427, the Villains figure pack. This is also a 6-pack. This one I haven't opened up yet, so we're going to go ahead and open up this box. Oh, and we can see we're getting a little sneak peek at the artwork here with Kang on the side. So each one of these has a theme. This one is, the box is supposed to look like the transport module or digger that they would use to burrow underground in the comic books. And it's just really, really cool. You can see Shredder and Rocksteady and Bebop there. If you go over to the top, you can see that it's got perspective correct artwork, and then you've got Krang on the back there, which is just really cool looking. So we're going to open this up and take these out so I can show you what you get with this set. So the first one you get is Krang. He is literally a brain inside of this little robot machine, and he's got like a transparent glass front there so that you can see his face in the comic books. And then if you scroll over to the back, it shows you all of the 6 that come in this box. So the next figure we're going to pull out here is just a foot soldier. So again, this is the original foot soldier with the original accessories that it would have come with in 1988. And then we've got Bebop here. His head's a little twisted to fit inside the box, but again, comes with all the original accessories. The next one here is going to be Slash. We're going to talk about this in a little bit. He does look cool, but I wish they would have used a different figure here instead of Slash, but we'll talk about that towards the end. The next figure that comes in this set is Rocksteady. And then last but not least for this box set, we've got Baxter Stockman. This one is really, really cool. I mean, again, if I put it close to the camera, you can see the attention to detail, and the paint job on this is just incredibly well made. I absolutely love this box set. Both of them. So honestly, if I were to rate these, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. I think the thought and care put into these re-releases is just amazing. It's just a great way for people that grew up in the 80s to collect these figures again, because they rarely show up on eBay in the box, and when they do, they're usually around $180 a pop, and the boxes are usually really badly damaged or warped. The only thing I would have changed here is I would have substituted Slash for Metalhead. I remember having Metalhead back in the day, and it was a really, really cool looking figure with the gold chest and all of that. I wish they would have substituted Slash for Metalhead, but other than that, I absolutely love both of these box sets, and it made a terrific addition to my nerd room. I'm completely almost out of space on this wall now. Anyways, that's going to do it for me today. If you guys end up picking either of these box sets up, let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching.